What's up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video. This one I'm taking a look at our boy DSP podcast, where he continues to hold his viewers hostage over Splatoon 3 and claiming that he will not buy the game unless his den heads give him enough money to pay his bills and to have enough and give him enough money for his day off and buy his wife sushi for her birthday. Let's get into the video.
Expensive weeks that I've had in a very long time doing what I do. All right, in the last week, I had to buy Pac-Man World Repack, which I beat in only 2 streams.
$40.
Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed, which I'm about to finish after 4 streams.
$40.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga Collection, which I played for a marathon and now is basically on hold. I don't know if I'll get back to it. I had to buy some pizza for the Ninja Turtles marathon. Okay,
$32.
Tomorrow is my wife's birthday, to which I have promised her we're going to get her a nice meal, and she deserves it. She's getting a nice dinner no matter what. So that's going to happen tomorrow. Okay, and this coming weekend, I have both my internet bill due and my condo dues here.
That's $800 as you claim.
So no exaggeration. All right, with all this going on, I've already spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars in the last week just on games alone.
No, you didn't. You spent a total of $120 for the games, and then $32 for pizza.
Now I have to spend about $1,000 this weekend.
Your HOA and your internet bill, based on what you've said in the past, is $800 total
On upcoming bills, and I don't have money to spend.
Didn't you just get recently $700 in donations, tips? Didn't you get almost $300 Saturday? Today you did pretty good on your first stream. You got $160. You hit the tier 3 tip goal, and whatever you're gonna make tonight. So why are you continually holding your den heads hostage?
I'm just being honest. I have my day off on Thursday where I have to go grocery shopping and do essential errands and things. I don't have money right now.
Your failure to properly budget are your failures and no one else's problems.
Okay? So, there's 2 scenarios. Either I play Splatoon 3 on Friday, or we hold off on playing Splatoon 3 until I can afford it, and I play Earthbound starting on Friday. Earthbound is an RPG from the 1990s that I've wanted to play for a while. I've hinted at playing it all summer long. It's kind of been on hiatus because I just didn't have time to wedge it in. You guys
see a pattern here. He won't buy games, but he'll play some old ass retro game and try to make it seem like it's just as good. Have you noticed a pattern all summer here with Phil? I think the last game that he bought that was worth anything was Elden Ring. Everything else have been remakes or have been on the cheap, or his favorite Game Pass games.
Wanted Final Fantasy VII first, so we got that out of the way, and now might make sense to start up with Earthbound. All right, I played this game 9 years ago, but when I played it 9 years ago, I was a very different kind of person and a different kind of content creator. I had just started with live streaming and direct capture. I was not interactive with my audience. I didn't have a face cam. It was essentially, I just played the game, ignore the fact that I'm streaming it, and just do like commentary over it constantly. Okay? Today, I'm a very different kind of content creator. An interactive stream with face cam, having that back and forth between the viewers. I mean, if you don't understand how that can add to a playthrough, just watch my Final Fantasy VII playthrough from the last couple of months. Night and day from me experiencing that game solo. Previously, I didn't really understand the plot that well. I didn't know about different gameplay elements in the game that make it a lot more bearable. And here I was in 2022, replaying the game for the first time in 20 years, enjoying it a lot more, understanding the gameplay elements better, understanding the plot better, and liking it so much that I did all the optional endgame content, including the gold chocobo grinding and emerald and ruby weapons. A far cry from me enjoying the game 20 years ago by myself. So I feel replaying Earthbound with an interactive audience, being able to react to the enemies, talk about the abilities and the plot and things, this is going to be sweet. It's going to be a unique experience that I'm actually very much looking forward to. And you want to know the truth? I'm actually kind of happy that September's slow. And I know that sounds weird because typically September's a very busy month for games when it comes to the fall busy gaming season. And this year it couldn't be further the opposite. There's almost nothing going on in the realm of major releases this month. But because it's such a slow month, it gives me the opportunity to play something like Earthbound. Okay? Here's the other thing. Even though there will absolutely be day one hype for Splatoon 3, those day one hype Nintendo players don't come to my channel. They don't. When I play Nintendo games, it's essentially for my core audience. You don't see an influx of viewers coming in to see me play the hottest new Mario, Zelda. It doesn't happen. It's my viewers watching me play Nintendo games. There are already established channels out there that play the day one Nintendo stuff that get tons of hype and tons of views and everything. It's not me. I know from experience. And by the way, I love Nintendo games. Don't get me wrong. I grew up playing with Nintendo. That was my console of choice was the Super Nintendo. I like playing the first party games. But for me, it's kind of hard for me to get ultra hype over Splatoon. A game that's going to be multiplayer only. You're going to run around shooting things with goo. Yes, it'll be fun, competitive, and it'd be good for something for the rotation. But it's not something that like, oh my god, I absolutely have to play it day one on Friday. Okay?
Alright, there you have it, boys. He essentially said, I'm not gonna spend money because the only people that are gonna watch it are the regular denheads that watch anything I do anyway. So why should I spend money? That's essentially what he just said right now. So anyone that's a viewer, a consistent viewer of DSP, that's how much he thinks about you.
So, allow me to explain. No one donated The Last of Us Part 1. Dab Hands just asked. No one did. No one cares. No one wants to see me play it again. I'm not shocked. Okay.
No, nobody wants to donate anything to you because you beg enough.
So here's the situation for Friday. Either it's the premiere of Splatoon 3 or it's the premiere of Earthbound. Okay? What are the situations?
Unless someone unless someone buys Splatoon for him, don't expect him to play it at all. He's just gonna skip it. Our boy doesn't like to play multiplayer because he knows he gets clapped and showed up like an idiot. And that's the two reasons. He doesn't want to spend the money, and two, it's multiplayer.
Situation 1, in the next 3 days, I get a ton of tip support. Enough so that I'm basically getting excess enough not only to cover all the bills and things that I need to cover this weekend, but also I can afford the game. What are the chances of that happening? Well, we'd have to have a series of streams in a row where I'm hitting at least my hat goal. Like if I were hitting a $100 tips goal on every stream today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, then yeah, arguably I can afford the game on Friday. It's not a big deal. But as you've seen, we don't do that. Some streams we barely hit the tier 1 goal. So because support has significantly slowed down in the last couple of months because there's been no big new releases, this is the result. All right. So will that happen? Will it not? I don't know. We'll see what happens in the next 3 days. The other situation is if someone would like to donate Nintendo Shop credits so I can get the game without having to buy it. If someone donates the game, it's a no-brainer. I'll play it Friday. But someone needs to donate credits for Nintendo Shop. How can you do that? Buy the...
He is such a manipulative asshole, honestly. He doesn't want to pay for games. He essentially wants to have risk nothing, but yet get all the reward. Essentially, that's what it is. And if anyone out there that watches DSP and buys him this game, you are a fool. And you deserve everything you get. You deserve any slack, any trolling, any whatever it is that comes your way, any bad karma, whatever. You deserve it for enabling this horrible, greedy person.
The credits for Nintendo Shop yourself, you know, those cards or things or the online code you can get, right? Then send me an email with the code. And that's that. That's how you can do it, all right? Those are the two situations where I can afford the game for Friday. You know, worst case scenario, I can't afford it Friday, and, you know, I end up playing Earthbound and Saints Row and other stuff, and then people just aren't that interested, so I'm just not going to play it at all. But
There you have it. Just like I said, he's not gonna play it at all unless some denhead donates it to him, and that was his plan all along. And if you were a Nintendo fan and watch Phil for these type of games, you're an idiot, and you deserve this abuse.
I would think people probably want to see it. You know, I guess we'll see. So let's see. Again, let's see how support goes this week. Let's see if anyone donates any credits, and then that'll determine if I play it on Friday. But if I don't, we're starting Earthbound on Friday. All right? And I'm stoked for that. I've been waiting to play this thing for a while. Okay? So there you go. So then what would Friday be? Friday would be Earthbound on the first stream and Friday Night Fights on the late stream. Saturday then.
2 trash retro games. There you go. I hope you guys enjoy it. This, honestly, it seems like it's getting harder and harder lately to stomach these streams with Phil, and it's just manipulative, just awful. God, awful. He's just a terrible, terrible human being. And I used to feel bad for the deadheads, but now they're enabling this crap. So, you know what? They get what they deserve. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.